Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Real Fun Lifestyle Fishing. Boys, we're back together. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this weather and work and holidays and all that
Christmas
kind of stuff. Yeah, kept us apart, but here we are. We're out in Westernport today, aren't we, boys?
Yep.
Bit dark.
Yeah, it's a bit dark, a bit windy. I think the wind's a bit higher than what they predicted, so we've sort of picked the best day of the week, and it happens to be not that great at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what can
Wind
you do?
against tide, but yeah, we'll persist.
Early start. We had to get out of here early because there's going to be a lot of boats out here again today, isn't there?
Definitely.
We're sort of hovering around public holidays. So, boys, we're out today doing something a little bit different. We're kind of undecided yet on what we're going to do other than what we're doing right now. And right now we're fishing for some whiting in the dark. Yeah, is that right, boys?
Yep.
Okay, so Brad, you've done this like around this area a little bit before. Johnny, you are a nighttime whiting fisherman. You've done that before.
Totally.
So what's the plan, Brad?
Yep. Well, the last couple of trips out, I prefer to fish through the night for the whiting. As I've explained to you, that you don't get all the undesired fish, your toadfish and your leather jackets that you get stealing your bait during the day, and quite often you get some bigger whiting during the night.
Yeah.
So that's my plan normally, is to come out in the night and target the whiting through the daybreak, and hopefully we can get a few on camera, and
What do you reckon, Johnny boy?
Sounds good. So we've got what, two and a bit hours before
the tide.
the high tide. We're fishing around Silver Leaves.
Yep.
In the dark, you can't see too much of it because it's dark, but as you guys can tell, it's a little bit cold. I've got the beanie on. We're in summer, but we're all rugged up because of the wind, and it's a little bit cold this morning.
It's going to be 27, so I'm sure a little bit later on you'll drop the beanie and the hoodie, and you'll be into the summer gear. He can't see his feet, but he's wearing thongs. Wow, he's done it. He's prepared. But boys, the reality of it is, even if we don't get a bigger fish and we smack some really good sized whiting, we've had a good day, right?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, exactly, mate.
And a good feed.
Exactly.
Yep. So guys, stay tuned. I'm sure that we'll get you something to have a look at today, mate. What do you reckon, boys?
Yep. Let's get stuck into it.
All right. Good luck. Let's go.
First rod in. Johnny's still baiting up, and I'm on already. Not sure what it is yet. Hopefully it's a good whiting.
Does it feel like a whiting, bro?
It's either whiting or it could be a big yakka, but hopefully a whiting. Yeah, it's a big whiting.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good start. There we go. That's what we came for. If we can get a nice bag of them.
That's a good fish, Brad.
Yep.
Good fish, that one.
Good one
Look how
straight
solid
off.
it is.
Nice solid fish. That was on the Pippi squid cocktail.
That's a great start, mate. We'll put that in the esky and get these rods back out there. So, Brad, you're on again.
Yep.
I baited my second rod.
Yeah.
And you've got another one.
Got another good, feels like another good whiting.
Now, we were talking about fishing at night as opposed to fishing in the day.
Yep.
And you were talking about how you don't catch too many undesirables.
Yep. Oh, it's another very good whiting here. I'll get him in.
There we go.
That.
Oh, that's
Beautiful.
Now, we're talking about catching whiting in the dark. Now,
Yep.
why we do it in the dark?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the undesirable fish that we're talking about, like your toadfish and your leather jackets that steal your bait, they sleep at night. So you'll quite often get your whiting, good whiting like that. Otherwise you'll get yakkas and other stuff like that. It'll hang around the lights under the boat, but you won't get those undesirable fish.
And another advantage is that you don't go through as much bait. So
You don't lose your hooks.
You don't lose your hooks.
From leather jackets, it'll bite your hook off.
So guys, if you want to fish just for whiting and you're prepared to come out in the morning, brave the conditions, you'll catch a feed of these. So I'll get my rod back in the water, and you get yours, and I'll see if I catch myself a fish.
Oh, he's on. I don't know if it's a whiting because he's up high. Oh, might be a yakka. Oh, he's gone around your. Oh, I think he's gone around everything. I think it's a yakka. Yeah, or a salmon.
Salmon. Yakka.
Or slot. Yakka, big yakka.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so we've got a yakka here.
So I mentioned before, yakka, the other fish that you'll get at night. Oh.
Now, we're going to keep this fish alive because we might do something with him later on. So I'll grab him, we'll
get him in the live tank.
Get him in the live tank. He's perfect size for bait, so we'll keep him alive, and hopefully we can turn him into something a bit bigger later on.
Yeah. So you'll notice we're all at the moment now, it's really wind against tide, so all the rods are out the side of the boat. We've got the sea anchor out, which is doing a little bit of job, but Yeah, we're having to fish all 4 rods out of the side because we've got the burley cage down, all the burley's going that way, so we've got all our lines out that side where the burley is, because if we fish out here, the burley's out there and you're not going to catch much. So
Exactly. That's a nice little tip there. Alright, I've just stolen Brad's rod here because we're all fishing in the one corner. And I've got it here, so this
you think, Johnny, think it's a whiting?
Yeah, just feels like a good whiting.
So that fish was playing with it for a little bit, so I gave it a couple of winds just to move the bait, and then I turned around and bait the other one up, and it's snaffled it.
Yeah, now we're fishing at dark too. Most of these fish have been actually really aggressive.
Yeah.
And they've been taking the bait, so that's another advantage about fishing in the dark. The fish are aggressive and they want to feed. So you'll get those buckles. You don't have to strike the rods. So you'll see that the tip just almost bend over, just lift it, and then you're on.
Quite often they'll even just pull drag in the holder, and you don't even have to do anything. They're already screaming with it. So
I'll get him in.
I'll get the tangling done.
Get him in the esky, and we'll get back to it.